I hope everyone is having a great dog-free week and a great dog-free Wednesday. I just showed that clip because it reminds me of. I was thinking about it today. It reminds me of how dogs are always moving. They're always moving around, always doing something. And again, I can't get along. Me and dogs, we can't get along because they're always moving, either jumping, running, or vandalizing something. I can't. Like, I would never be able to live with a dog because they're always moving around. And if I decide to run or walk or do something or sneeze, they gotta move. They gotta fidget. And I can't do it. We would not get along. But once again, I hope everyone's having a great dog-free Wednesday. Nothing's better than sometimes, being home and just being dog-free yet again. But sometimes, for some people, though, if you live in a neighborhood where there's a lot of dog nuttery going on, sometimes you have to be a prisoner in your own home because you may have a pit bull neighbor outside wandering around, loose dogs, dogs barking, dogs defecating on your property. You live like you're gonna live like a prisoner, and that shouldn't happen. That should not happen. And the most dog free place that we'll ever get is going to work. You go to work and it's absolutely dog free, depending on what you do, of course. What I do, there is no animals allowed. That means no dogs allowed. I hope they keep that. Knowing dog lovers, sometimes they bend these rules for dogs, but the place that I'm at, no animals allowed, period. So no birds, no flies, no insects, none are allowed. Lost my train of thought. I just lost my train of thought. But yeah, that's what I'm gonna say. Yeah, but some places, like if you work at a hospital or a school, they may allow dogs in for therapy or support dogs, all this nonsense. And man, that's troubling. That is very troubling. I remember once back when I was in school, another dog incident. There was a dog loose. There was a loose dog on the school property, and I believed, as far as I can remember, we were locked down for a little bit until the dog got away. So, again, I think children are most vulnerable because they're at school. You have recess. The school is in a place where a lot of dog nutters live and reside. So, like, what's stopping a dog from breaking loose and wandering into a school and hurting a child? And it has happened before. It has happened. A few things I want to cover today. I want to go over just recently, we just had in Canada, Canada Day, where they blew up fireworks. And in America, also on just past the July the 4th, yes, they just blew up fireworks. And whenever fireworks get blown up, the dog also has to blow up. As you can see by this, let's call it an iconic meme or meme. Little yapping beep suddenly doesn't like loud noises. So true. If you think these dog owners are hypocrites, dogs are the biggest hypocrites ever. They bark day and night, 24/7 loud, annoying voice. Then all of a sudden, for one day of the year, maybe 2 days of the year, someone blows up some fireworks, and this worthless mutt all of a sudden has a problem with loud noises. And again, this is I guess day 3 of dogs are better than people. If dogs are better than people, dogs should be able to self-regulate themselves in situations like this. But every year, it's the same nonsense. Every year. Every single year. That leads me to this post. So it says, this is the result of fireworks and my dog. Are we reading that? Are we reading that? Oh my god. The dog's name. Anyways, reactive to them, last year, I left him at home with music on, the blinds closed, and secure inside my home. But people were popping fireworks in the streets. Blank now has to have someone home with him during these times, as he is medicated by our vet during stressful events like 4th of July and New Year's Eve. And they add all these things for the owners to do to help with the dog. But again, if dogs are better than people, why can't they self-regulate? And they've been with us for a long time. As long as there have been fireworks. But yet, they still have not been able to adapt to these fireworks. And if you leave them at home, things like this is what you may encounter because of these dogs and their anxiety over these fireworks. The American Kennel Club says, I was looking for things on dogs and anxiety, and I found this. It says dogs with separation anxiety, and we could use this as, fireworks anxiety as well, are unable to find comfort when they're left alone or separated from their family members. Dogs are better than people, mind you. This anxiety often manifests itself in undesirable behaviors such as urinating and defecating in the house, destroying furniture and furnishings, and barking. Just like I showed you again. Dog gets anxiety because of fireworks. This is a fraction of what it will do. Dog anxiety symptoms: aggression, urinating, defecating in the house, drooling, panting, destructive behavior, depression. Dogs can be depressed. Excessive barking, pacing. Like I said in the beginning, I don't like when dogs move around. They just move around too much. Don't like it. Restlessness, same thing. Repetitive and compulsive behavior. And these are all things dogs do all the time anyways. Even without separation anxiety, even without these fireworks, they do these things all the time. All the time. But in this dog culture, you just have to pick and choose. Pick and choose, make things up. So you can make articles like this, so you can, make money off of people, dog nuts, and so forth. In the news, July 6, 2022, July owner united with dog after 4th of July fireworks scare. Look at the little demon, man. This thing looks bizarre.
It's Subaru.
All right, wait for the ad to finish. The Animal Foundation took in 231 pets in the first 5 days of July, many of who ran away scared of fireworks. And dogs are better than people.
231 pets in the first 5 days of July. Many of them were just freaked out because of the fireworks, so they took off. But now we're starting to see some of these tremendous reunions.
What are you doing? What are you doing? Oh.
That's Pookie. 9-year-old Pookie got spooked by the fireworks and took off, but she didn't get very far. Pookie was found just a street away from her home, and thanks to the Animal Foundation's Lost and Found database, she was quickly reunited with her owner. Her owner's name is Charity. So what a sweet reunion to be able to see these two. By the way, if you still have a missing pet, the Animal Foundation is telling us they are updating their page hourly. So
and they filmed this. I mean, I know there are greater tragedies in this world. And the dog media decided to go to this, whoever this is, a vet or shelter, and film this nonsense. Why? What's the purpose of this? Like, who cares? Who cares? And I mean, they're telling us these things for the wrong reasons. Like, again, who cares? Loud noises? Dogs are better than people, so these things have to run away? Does that make any sense? 1 day a year, maybe 2, 3. They can't self-regulate, but these things are better than people, so they run away. How does that help the situation? Running away? How does that help stop the fireworks? If these dogs are better than people, they should know better. And for the last 3 days, I have not been seeing it. I've not been seeing it. Why some dogs are more scared of fireworks than others. Almost half of the dog owners said that their dog was afraid of loud noises, according to a 2013 study. Firework can trigger dogs' fight or flight response, which may cause them to run and hide. Your dog may be more scared if they're older, female, neutered, or crossbreed. While many people enjoy fireworks on holidays like the 4th of July, the experience isn't so pleasant for some dogs, but who cares? Who cares? Who cares? In fact, in 2013 study, researchers found that almost half of the dog owners they interviewed reported that their dog was afraid of loud noises. Fireworks were the most common culprit, followed by gunshots and thunder. You see these things, these dogs, they can't survive out in nature. Like, imagine them being in nature. How the hell they're gonna survive a thunderstorm? How? Getting anxiety over loud noises? Then some people want to worship these things, but yet they're so incompetent. So incompetent. And again, telltale signs that your dog is anxious include loss of appetite, having acts in the house, all this stuff that they do anyways. All these stuff are things they do anyways. They're acting like, they're acting like dogs aren't dogs. They do this crap anyways. Other than loss of appetite. Because you all know dogs love to eat. They do this anyways. But they just add things there just to keep the dog nut occupied. Expert tips to keeping your dog, your pets calm during July. Expert tips to keep your pets calm during July 4th fireworks. Start training them before the holiday weekend. 4th of July again, and the accompanying barbecues, basking in the sun. The fireworks are upon us. For some, the fireworks are the best part of the holiday, but these loud noises and bright lights may go well into the night and cause some dogs stress, illness, or even prompt them to run away. Again, the things that these dog owners choose to put themselves through. It's like, why? This thing will bark and annoy people. Then all of a sudden, this thing is a little wuss because of fireworks. And dog owners choose to put up with this crap. They choose to do it. It's mind-numbing. Look at this. Look at this. Oh, no. Sorry for that. Oh, no, it's so loud. Oh, come on. Right, did you hear that? So, that's Nova Scotia. Is it Nova Scotia? Yeah, Nova Scotia woman calls for private fireworks regulation after her dog dies scared and alone. Really? All this for dogs? Now everyone has to turn their lives for these dogs. But I thought they were better than people.
Sparked calls to regulate or ban backyard displays. One dog owner in Nova Scotia says her pet was killed after it ran away in response to unexpected fireworks. CTV's Sarah Plowman with that story.
Jupiter was small in size, but large in personality.
She always followed me around, like, wherever she went.
But the dog left her owner's side when neighbors set off fireworks on Canada Day.
She just instantly bolted.
She was fenced in but found a hole. Eventually, her owners found her dead beside train tracks nearby.
I felt so guilty. She just died, like, scared and alone. And it was just like, really, it was really hard.
Okay, again. She feels guilty because her worthless mutt couldn't self-regulate and decided to run away. But to where? Like, where was this dog gonna run to? Just gonna run away because they hear loud noises. And this dog decided pretty much to kill itself. And like I said, again, these dogs can't survive outside. They're not survivors. And we have owners like this. Like, how do these stories even make the news, period? How? But again, it's dog culture. And owners like this, they'll put the blame on themselves. Anything the dog does. Even if it's the dog's nature. Like this, I guess this is the dog's nature. The owner is going to blame themselves, or they're going to blame the victim or the closest person for the dog's behavior. Let's keep watching.
Hard to find her there.
Augustine expected fireworks that night. The community had an event planned for 10 p.m. What she didn't expect was for fireworks to go off when it was still light out.
I think that they should be regulated. I think that there should be like a set time before.
See, all this, all this for a dog because she lost a worthless mutt. She lost a worthless mutt. And now they want to set rules. Turn everyone's life around just because of a dog. A dog that chose to run and pretty much kill itself. Now, little Billy, who just wants to play fireworks anytime, can't do that because of dogs. Hey, Billy, you want to set up fireworks? Yes. No, you can't because dogs in the neighborhood are scared. This is ridiculous. Ridiculous. Let's keep watching.
People are allowed to blow them off, and they should like have to like let people know.
More than 15,000 people have signed a petition to ban consumer fireworks in Nova Scotia, arguing they're traumatic for people living with PTSD or autism and animals.
Not opposed to
and it's not animals, it's dogs. Dogs. Squirrels, raccoons, skunks, other birds, moose, deer, bear, snakes, ants, insects have lived outside for the longest time. And I don't see any of them complaining or running away or finding them dead in various places only because of dogs. But they're going to say animals. Dogs aren't real animals. But they just always want to blend dogs in with everything else. But when it's only the dog, it's only the dog going through this garbage. And they want to turn everyone's life around. They want to say it's animals now. If little birds outside could handle cold and, live outside and this and that, and yet dogs living in a mansion, luxury, and they can't handle sound? They still can't handle sound after all these years. After being comforted by their loving owner. Living, in living as first class. Now we gotta turn our lives around for a dog. Let's keep watching. I'm sorry for interrupting.
Events like the Canada Day fireworks in Halifax or Sydney or wherever, it's the private stuff that just seems to be getting worse and worse, and as I say, it's out of control.
It's all for
the owner of Fireworks FX believes people should warn their neighbors before lighting fireworks, but says bans won't work. He also thinks display.
All this is for a dog. It is all for a dog. I gotta tell my neighbor I'm about to blow fireworks? Get out of here. If I want to blow fireworks on my property, I'm blowing fireworks on my property. I don't need to ask you for permission. I don't need to, care about your dog. I shouldn't have to. No one should have to. If you don't like it, go move somewhere else. Go live on an island.
Bring joy.
Fireworks is one way that you and I and our families and friends celebrate and are made happy, and we can forget about our troubles and the world for just a few brief moments.
As for Augustine's message to her neighbors, or any neighbor,
I don't think they were malicious, and I'm not angry with them. I just want people to know, and I want people to realize their effects when they set off fireworks. That it may be a pretty light show, but it affects other people around. It affects the wildlife.
No. It does not affect the wild. I don't know if it affects the wildlife, but I don't know 100% if it does. But based on observation, the only thing that it's affecting is dogs. I don't see raccoons around laying on the ground dead. None. I look outside, they blow fireworks. I see no other animals running around. None. I don't see it. But it's all because of a dog. If it was deer, acting up because of fireworks, they wouldn't care. If it was raccoons acting up because of fireworks, they wouldn't care. Because it's a dog, everyone now has to turn their life around. Again, people who go hunting deer for fun, nothing is said. Okay, one country wants to eat dog meat. Oh my God, every country in the world is now against that. All this is because of dogs. It's not because of people. It's because of dogs.
Of Nova Scotia says it's not considering a ban on consumer fireworks right now and notes municipalities may have bylaws in place around when these fireworks can be used or not. Sarah Plowman, CTV News.
It's just, man, it's just baffling. Cops see cruel suspects accused of shooting fireworks into dog kennel. Just give this guy a big clap. Officials are investigating an incident in which fireworks were reported shot into dog kennels at the New London Animal Shelter in Connecticut on the 4th of July. A Facebook post published by Waterford East Lyme Animal Control stated when officials arrived at the shelter on Tuesday, they were met with a mess of firework debris. Unfortunately, it's not only a case of animal cruelty as of late. Yeah. Kennel Club reported that fireworks can be frightening to dogs due to loud noises, flashing lights, and the sense of explosives. And I say, who cares? Who cares? People want to bend backwards for these dogs. Want to interrupt little children's experience to, play with fireworks, to enjoy the moment. I mean, just because your dumbass dog died, your dumbass dog is a little scared of noise. Now we all have to turn our lives around just for a dog? Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? For a dog, a worthless mutt. We're turning our lives around to please a worthless mutt. Who are better than people, quite frankly, but yet they're unable to self-regulate themselves. And that story is proof. Loud noises, this dog bolts out to who knows where and then dies. Yet dogs are better than people. I touched through this yesterday. I'm just, long day, guys, long day. Yesterday, a few things I noticed that I passed through. Yesterday I was just talking about Postal Worker Bite Awareness Week. But a few things I saw as I rewatched the video. One heading is Pitbull bites NYPD officer in the head. That was in May 15, 2022. In Washington, Pitbull attack in Riverside State Park. By our 9-year-old daughter, when a white Pitbull with a brown markings who was at least 100 feet away suddenly just took off and charged at us and then started attacking my dog. We have neighbors save woman, small dog in bloody attack by Pitbull. North Los Angeles lieutenant shoot dogs attacking 2 women. Father wrestles with Pitbull that attacked him and his, I guess, two children. Man loses legs after vicious Pitbull attack. And again, why USPS and all of us should be concerned, and it's no brainer. These things are dangerous. They're violent. They bite, and when they bite to kill. And there's so many stories of this. And it's always the Pitbull. Even I'm getting tired of talking about the Pitbull. Like, I'm getting tired of it. It's always the Pitbull. I want to, talk about some other dog, but these Pitbulls just don't want to stop behaving like Pitbulls. Dog anxiety, what is it? Dogs with separation anxiety are unable to find comfort when they're left alone or separated from their family members. This anxiety often manifests itself in undesirable behaviors, as we already went through. So again, these dogs are unable to self-regulate themselves. They can't survive on their own. Yet somehow people will say dogs are better than people, which is ludicrous. I went through this a couple weeks ago, I believe. My little girl was almost eaten alive by our 4 puppies. Mom 30 traumatized after vicious dog attack leaves 2-year-old daughter's face unrecognizable. So they blamed it on. They made up another word. Litter. Was it litter? Was it litter mate syndrome? Let's see if it's on here. No, it's not here. Yeah, it is. Yeah, there it is. Litter mate syndrome again. This 2-year-old child was attacked by 4 vicious dogs. I'm not going to show the picture. Leaving her, again, with a lot of scars on her face. Puppies. Puppies. And these are the puppies the mom or the parents brought into the house. And that's what I say, man. It's so good. All respect to this child, but it is so good to be dog free. To have been raised and to grow up dog free my whole life. And children like this, people like this, they're stuck. They have nowhere to go. They have nowhere to go. If they yell and cry and put a tantrum, you think mom and dad are going to be like, I'm going to give away the dogs? No, they're going to force the child to like the dogs. Force the child onto the dogs, force the dogs onto the child. And in result, things like this, litter mate syndrome, where puppies, mind you, can attemptedly maul a 2-year-old to death. Puppies, man. I wonder what kind of dogs they are. I really don't want to scroll down because if I scroll down, you're gonna see the pictures. I really don't want to show that. She agreed to adopt the 4 crossbreed puppies. I wonder what kind they are. From a friend who was moving away from the area and couldn't take them along. So she took in 4. So this mom, guardian of her children, took in 4 dogs. What the hell are you gonna do with 4 dogs? 4 dogs. Now I'm wondering, maybe this is why the lady left them. Because this was probably why. And this mother took in 4 of them. And like always they say, they show no signs that they could become aggressive. They're dogs. They're dogs. They're supposed to be aggressive. They are aggressive. They're dogs. They're not teddy bears. They're not stuffed animals. They're dogs. Yet we have this same excuse nearly every time. They show no signs. Even for puppies. Well, then Michelle, who is an experienced dog owner, also owns a American Pit Bull Terrier, Jimmy, who the family love deeply. So 5. So there was 5 dogs in this house. That's not a house. That's a zoo. That's a zoo. The cops and animal control were having a hard time believing puppies could have done this and thought for sure it was a bobcat or coyote. Oh my goodness. Way to point the blame on something else. Way to go. Maybe there's more to this. Maybe there's more to the story, because when I first read it, I didn't know that they had an American Pit Bull Terrier. Maybe there's more to it, and they're covering up for this, and they're willing to, you know, sacrifice these worthless puppies. Maybe. That's just my assumption. We're almost done. Stray dogs maul kill child in Kathol. I believe this is India. Around 55 kilometers from Nagpur city, woke up a horrifying news on Saturday. 4.5-year-old, this name, side pronunciation, was fatally attacked by a group of stray dogs early morning in this village while accompanying his elder cousin on a morning walk. So it looks like this was a younger child. Very younger child, because it says elder cousin. Yet again, these dogs go for the child, go for the young one. Whether you know the dog or not, puppies, stray dogs, it's the same result nearly every single time. 2 dogs maul woman for 20 minutes before officers shoot one, California cops say. This happened in June 29, 2022. 2 dogs mauled a woman in Salamar Yard for 20 minutes before officers responding to reports of attack. Shot one, California police told news outlet. There was a 49-year-old woman in a gated yard at 1:30 p.m. One officer opened fire from 30 feet away, killing one of the dogs, police told. The second, which ran away because of loud noises, was captured by animal control officers. 20 minutes. So these dogs did not want to just bite for fun and walk away. This was an attempted mauling by these dogs. Their goal was to kill this person. In the previous stories we said, one child died. The other child almost died by 4 puppies. When a dog attacks or bites, its main goal is to kill. They did it for 20 minutes. 20 minutes. 20 minutes. Yet dogs are better than people. Dogs are man's best friend. And they were yapping, napping, biting, crunching on human flesh for 20 minutes. Man. People still want to love these things. People still want to love dogs. Look at this one. Family dog dies protecting kids from mountain lion in Colorado. And you know, they always make up these crooked stories. Look, it's a pit bull. We all know what happened. I don't have to read it. We all know what actually happened. This thing saw the mountain lion and thought, hey, I can take on the ML. And it didn't, and it died. It died doing so. If this mountain lion's purpose was to attack this family, why didn't it just kill the dog and then go after the family? No. This dog again intervened, like always, like they always do, for no reason, and instigated. Pitbull Chihuahua mix. It's demented. An afternoon playing in the yard ended in anguish for one Colorado family, but had it not been for their dog, a pit bull Chihuahua mix, oh god, named, where would they come up with these names? Man, these names are just so bad. It's bad. It would have been completely different type of tragedy, a mother told. One lady who always kept a close eye on them started to bark. Again, they bark at anything. You jog, mind your own business, they're barking at you. And again, I know these dog lovers, they twist things just to worship, to praise the dog. And most times, maybe all times, these dogs instigate. They instigate, thinking they can take on these beasts, take on these real animals. And they always, and nearly always, they always fail. When going against a mountain lion, a bear, they fail. They fail. And that's why, and why do you think these dogs rely on children? Just like this one. Stray dog maul kid who deboarded school bus in the isolated place. So another one. See, these dogs can't take on a mountain lion. They can't take on these real, omnivores or carnivores. Can't. They can't. That's why they reside on young children. Because logically, realistically, they're easier. But we have people, mothers, hoarding these dogs in their homes. Day in, day out, every day, every place, with their children, and then they're surprised. And they're surprised that the dog attacked. They're shocked. They're traumatized. Then you don't have to have a dog. You don't have to. You choose to because of your dog nut. You've been brainwashed. And they get these dogs. And these things are afraid of thunder, lightning, or fireworks. And we got to turn our whole life around for these dogs. Imagine these dog nuts saying, hey harp, stop making it thunder. Imagine they start making a petition to stop thunder to protect these dogs. Oh, that would be, man, that would be humiliating to these dog nuts. They're willing to sacrifice nature, fun, for a worthless mutt that does absolutely nothing. Nothing. It does nothing but sit there and move around, bark, crap, piss, eat, and that's it. It does nothing. These worthless. They're worthless. They are like, man, it's hard to compare these things to, but these dogs are worthless. Dogs are worthless. And a lot of people want to ban fireworks. So they can leave their worthless mutt at home. So their house could be intact so they can go out and party like a whatever. They want to keep their dog safe and happy. So let's cancel little Billy's, fireworks plan. Little Billy wants to shoot some fireworks once, maybe twice a year. Say once. Once a year, twice maybe. They'll blow up some fireworks. You can't do that, little Billy, because the dog is going to be scared. Our neighbor's dog is going to be scared. the neighbor's dog is going to be so scared it's going to run away and die. So we can't blow fireworks. And I won't be surprised if there are laws are going to come regarding these fireworks. And they're not going to say because of dogs. They're going to say because of something else. Just so they can save these dogs. My gosh. My gosh. And again, they say dogs are better than people. Dogs are better than people. That's what they say. Dogs are better than people. Dogs are better than people. That's what they say. See, they say this. You think I'm lying? Look, I have proof right here. They're saying this. Dogness? More like dog nutter. They actually say this. They actually say this. Look at this. Look at this. Why dogs are better than kids? Jennifer Berman. I want to see who this is. Jennifer Berman. Dogs are better than kids. Let's see who this is. Who is this? No idea. But this actually exists. Dogs are better than kids. I'm sure some children are scared of fireworks at first. But they're not going to break down the house. They're not going to do this. They're going to get scared. They're going to run under the covers. 3 hours later, they're fine. By next year, they're the ones blowing up fireworks. Not all children, again, not all children are perfect. But a lot are. A lot are, I won't say perfect, but a lot are fine. A lot of kids are fine. And if you're going to put a dog before people, before children, then you're a dog nut. You have serious dog nut issues. It's sad. It's sad. It is really sad. Dog nuts, you can do better, man. You can do better than what you've been displaying. It's just pathetic. So pathetic. It's mind-numbing. It's like, really? Really? I'm gonna there. Long day, tired. I know I've been like rambling throughout this whole video, but it was a long day. I'm in like serious pain, so it's like the pain is getting to me. Like it really is. But I'm gonna there. So this is another Worthless Mutts. And remember, it's okay to hate dogs. Thank you for joining me.